Hey, Sit Paint and Play fans, how y'all doing today? So today I am doing another Start Collecting review. Pretty much in this series, I am looking at the new Start Collecting review from Games Workshop, and pretty much I will go over what is in the box itself, their stats, and their abilities. I might even give you a tiny bit of information on how I personally would play them. I am not a tactical genius, so do not take me seriously. So, today we are doing. What are these guys called? They're Saffron. Seraphon. I don't know. I don't know how to say their name. I apologize. That is not an army that I am personally attracted to in the least bit. Giant lizard men. Uh, and originally sounds cool, but whenever they started introducing giant dinosaurs, totally was turned off by them. So, anyways, but for you guys, I will happily indulge you. So, basically, you have a Saurus Old Blood on a uh, Carnosaur. So, this guy looks honestly, as far as a model goes, this is probably one of my favorite models that they have. It's awesome. I mean, it's basically a lizard man riding a T-Rex. It looks cool. This one looks cool, but the rest of them I'm not a huge fan of. Like the whole blowpipe thing, it reminds me of like the Argonians from Skyrim, and I'm just not. I don't know. I can't get into it. So, anyways, I'll go ahead and start with the stats. So he has an asterisk like most of the warlord type or hero type characters. Uh, and that's all based off of the table that he comes with. He has a 4 plus save, 10 bravery, and 12 wounds, which is kind of awesome because I mean he's really killer. Um, so basically, I will go down his abilities. Something called pin down. The Carnosaur tackle large prey by pinning them down before tearing them with their massive jaws. If an enemy monster is hit twice with the Carnosaur's clawed forelimb, you can add 2 plus to the result when rolling to hit that target with the Carnosaur's massive jaw in the same turn. Nifty. So, they're kind of playing it true to what it would be like to be attacked by one of these guys. Blood Frenzy. A Carnosaur that tastes the flesh of the enemy becomes rampaging force of destruction. Once this model has slain an enemy with its massive jaw, it can run and charge in the same turn for the rest of battle. Freaking awesome. So now, rest of the battle. Now, does that mean the rest of the game, or is it just that turn? Same turn of the rest of the battle. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I guess. Blood Roar. The roar of the Carnosaur can cause even the most daring warriors to turn and flee. If your opponent takes a battle shock test for a unit within 8 inches of any Carnosaur, roll a dice. If the result is higher than the result of your opponent's dice, D3 models flee their unit, as well as any that flee because of the test. Blazing Sunbolts. If the Saurus Old Blood atop the Carnosaur targets a Chaos Demon unit with its Sunbolt Gauntlet, you can add 2 plus to the result of the wounds. So I guess these guys are kind of anti-demon. They're like the Grey Knights of the old world. Magic. Slan Wizards. Pardon me. No, the Summon Solaris special Warlord spell. I apologize. No, the Summon Solaris Warlord special. God, I can't even talk right now. I apologize. Warlord spell. In addition to any others I know. Goodness, I'm sorry. Summon Saurus Warlord has casting value of 10. Goodness gracious, that is the highest I've seen. If successfully cast, you can set up a Saurus Old Blood on a Carnosaur within 15 inches of the caster. Whoa. And more than 9 inches from the other models. The model is added to your army but cannot move in the following movement phase. That is freaking awesome, dude. So basically, you can add a whole bunch of monstrous creatures to the battle. That is awesome. Ancient Warlord. Star Soul Blood is a veteran of battles without number and an experienced leader who is inspirational to his kin, as is terrifying to the enemy. If the Star Soul Blood uses this ability, then the unit your next uses this ability, then your unit hero that then unit. Oh my goodness. If Saurus Old Blood uses this ability, then until your next hero phase, Whenever a Saurus hero from your army within 20 inches attacks the combat phase, pick one of its weapons and add 2 to its attack characteristic until the end of the phase. I am so sorry, guys. My contacts are starting to burn out on me here, so my ability to read is going downhill very quickly because they're getting blurry. So that's your hero. So basically, he's just a giant tank. Whole crap ton of wounds. Not the best save, but I mean it's better than a 5+, I suppose. Um, so I'm seeing a lot of attacks the from the Carnosaur, not as much from the other guy. The other guy has a Sunbolt, Gauntlet, D6 attacks. Oh wow, that's actually so. Actually, this guy's like kind of OP. I'm not gonna lie. These guys are off. This guy's good. See, that's the thing. The more I read into this game, and like the armies that I like less are actually some of the more powerful armies. This is ridiculous. All right, let's move on to Saurus Warriors. So they have 1 wound, they have 5-inch movement, 5+ save, and 10 bravery. They have something called an Alpha Talon. The leader of this unit is the Alpha Talon. An Alpha Talon makes 2 attacks instead of 1 with its club or spear. Star Drake Icon. Models in this unit may carry a Star Drake icon that pulse with the terrifying essence of a celestial predator. If battle shock contest is made for an enemy within 5 inches of the Star Drake icons, add 1 to the result. Ooh. War Drum. Models in this unit may carry war drums. A unit that includes any war drums can march in its movement phase. When it does so, it doubles its move characteristic, but it cannot run or charge in the same turn. Ability is Star Drake Shields. When you make a save roll for this unit, ignore the enemy's rend characteristic unless it's -2 or better. So you basically ignore a -1 rend. That's sweet. Ignore cohort. Or sorry, ordered cohorts. Goodness, I am so sorry, guys. Saurus are even deadlier when fighting in organized ranks. Add 1 to this unit's hit roll if there has at least 20 models, and add 1 to its number of attacks each model makes with its celestial weapon if it has at least 30 models. So this is definitely a horde army, at least for its basic troop choice. Magic, Slaying Wizards, they know Summon Saurus spell. Summon Saurus. Summon Saurus has a casting value of 6. If successfully cast, you can set up a unit of 10 Saurus warriors within 15 inches of the caster, no more than 9 from the enemy models. The unit is added to your army but cannot move in the following movement phase. It is a result of casting of 11 or more. Set up a unit of 20 Saurus warriors instead. So, these guys are pretty intense, not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. My dog's attacking a butterfly. Oh, she's so goofy. Alright, moving on. I apologize. Alright, so we're looking at Saurus Knights here. So, they have a 7-inch move, 5+ save, 10 bravery, and 2 wounds. They have an Alpha Knight, which is basically a leader. It gets 2 attacks rather than 1. Star Drake Icon. Models in this unit may carry a terrifying Star Drake icon. If a battle shock test is made for an enemy within 5 inches of any Star Drake icons, add 1 to the results. War Drum. Any models in this unit may carry a War Drum. A unit that includes any War Drums can march in its movement phase. When it does, it doubles its move characteristic but cannot run or charge in the same turn. So basically, I'm assuming what all really War Drums do are, it's like a run, it's like a guaranteed run. So, and with these guys, it's going to be a 14-inch movement. So honestly, that's not bad. So, that's definitely something that you're going to want to equip these guys with for sure. Abilities: Star Drake Shields. When you make an enemy save rolls for this unit, ignore the enemy's run characteristics unless it's 2 or better. So -1 wound, you ignore. Blazing Lances. As the Saurus Knight charges, their lances burst into flames. We should probably get that checked out if stuff's just bursting into flames because of kinetic energy of charging. If the wound roll for Celestial Lance is 6 or higher, the model charged in the same turn, the attack inflicts an additional mortal wound. That's freaking sweet. God, these guys are powerful. How come I've never heard of this army? Like, I've heard of it, but like it's not an army that I really want. Alright, I sincerely apologize. I had to stop really fast to record chasing this butterfly. Um, I love my puppy. And then finally, magic. Slanus wizards, they know the summon Saurus Knight spell. So summon Saurus Knight has a casting value of 6, which is pretty cheap. If it's successfully cast, you can just set up a unit up to 5 Saurus Knights within 15 inches of the caster, no more than 9 away from the enemy models. This unit, the unit is added to your army but cannot move the rest in the following movement phase. If the result of the casting roll was 11 or more, set up a unit of 10 Saurus Knights instead. So, as far as this army goes, this is probably one of the more powerful armies I've seen. Not a whole lot of range on these guys, but holy crap. These guys are just intense, man. Very strong hero. Um, a lot of their stuff is like, let's see, I mean, we're talking like Ignore, Rend. They don't have a lot of area of effect spells, but as far as being strong, they have a lot of +3s, +4s to hit. So you're not really worried about that stuff. Then your hero is extremely tough. 12 wounds, that's ridiculous. Your basic warrior's not very tough. And then your knights only have 2 wounds. So kind of average. They have a bravery of 10, so pardon me, goodness gracious. So they are definitely not a bad army. They can prove to be very strong. I would personally run, depending on who you're fighting, um, I would definitely throw the knights out there first. Follow up with the uh, goodness gracious, the old one, the old blood, and then finally follow up with your basic troop. Sounds a little ridiculous, but I'm not gonna lie. That old blood is gonna be strong. Get them locked in combat with somebody, you're not gonna have any issues, especially with that Carnosaur rocking with him. If it was just the old blood by himself, maybe a different story. But yeah, definitely a easy army to paint. Pretty much for the most part, one color. Um, it's an army. Maybe you'll have to work on your blending a bit because you're gonna definitely need a hairbrush if you want to like make these guys look really good because you're gonna have to do a lot of it's all natural kind of colors and stuff like that as far as like them being lizards. So like their skin's not gonna go from one color to the next. It's gonna ever so slightly fade. So there aren't very many models to paint, but what there are will need to be painted properly if they want them to look nice. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch up with you guys soon. You can find my YouTube channel, Sit Paint and Play. It's separate words. You can find me on Facebook, Sit Paint and Play, and that's all one word. And then you can follow me on Twitter at WargamerSPP, all together as one word. So that's kind of how you can find me there. I think it's also under Sit Paint and Play. So come find me, come follow me, come hang out with me. I definitely want to give you guys as much information and make you as prepared as possible for your wargaming. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give me a like, comment. If you have any questions or concerns, you can email me or contact me on any of my websites, but you can email me at setpaintandplay@gmail.com. No spaces in there. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon.